It's so full you can't even see her. I don't know what she's sniffing around for. She wanted to come outside. And just as I was coming out, I saw Miss Snow White landing in the yard. And then she flew up into that crepe myrtle tree there. Maybe she'll come back. She's been in the feeder. Hi, who's here? She's been in the feeder a few times today, so she's still around. Hi, hopefully, Mama. How are you? I just kind of thought I would do an impromptu live. Miss Zoey wanted to come out. It's dusk. It's dusky right now. Who else just showed up? There's 2 people. Who else is here? Say hi. Remember to bring my Zoey, don't eat. Good and you. I was watching MBJ wrestling. Cool. I'm trying to get some trimming done. Yard trimming, I'm assuming. Dahlia. There's a sparrow in the feeder right now. I'm tired. I was up late last night. Nice. Hi, Jim Lynn. Jim Lynn, sorry. How are you? Man Bun Jesus from New York Pred Hunters. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Gotcha. Hey, Ben, how are you? I'm glad you're here. 5 people. Nice. I'll hang as long as I can stand the mosquitoes. They don't feel too bad right now. It's a little bit cool. You hear the, I don't know what they're called. I can't think of they're not crickets. What are those bugs called? 15 people. Oh my goodness. That was quick. Who's here? Everybody say hi so I know who's here. Doing all right? Just had a huge thunderstorm. Power went out 4 times. Wow. Well, it's back, so that's good. Yeah, it was looking dark. I don't know. We might be. I think there's storms coming through. I saw Ryan Hall is doing a storm chaser thing. I guess there's flooding and whatnot, and tornadoes and stuff. Ben, where are you? Hurricane season, yes. Ben, what state do you live in, if you don't mind saying? Yes, Jim Lynn, I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. I was up late last night, yakking with Liz on the phone. Southwest Florida. Oh, yeah, see, Florida, and I think they're saying flooding, too. That's, yeah. It's only 107 here. Jim Lynn, where are you? That's a nice cow. I know, isn't she? El Kermit, how'd you find my channel? Because your name is new to me. I always like to know how people found my channel, if you don't mind saying. Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. Cool. I've never been to Arizona. My pool's about to overflow. Yeah, they were saying that's what I saw flooding. Yeah. Makes it hard when your friend is in the far opposite time zone. Yes. Just scrolling on YouTube Live. Yes, El Kermit, will you please subscribe to my channel? Scrolling. I got another scroller. I went live yesterday, and I think it was yesterday? And I got somebody from the UK. That's so cool. I'm glad you found me. And where are you from, El Kermit? Like, where do you live? Do you want to say? You don't have to if you don't want to. Short Bus sent you. Short Bus is good. Short Bus is good. He's helped me out a lot. I've gotten a lot of people from Short Bus. Do you remember I just left Arizona after like 15 years or something? Where did he move to, hopefully, Mama? I don't know where Short Bus is. Hi, Marky G. How are you? Hi, Jeremy. California, nice. Your YouTube algorithm is moving. I'm so happy about that, Kermit, El Kermit. One of my really good friends, Liz, is in California. Oh, Tennessee, hopefully, Mama. Okay, so you're in short country. Zoe, stop. Stop eating birdseed. I'm good, Jamie. Just got done working. I'm glad you're done with work. I'm glad you're done with work. Hopefully it's brutal during the summer. It's a little bit muggy today, but it's not that. It got pretty hot, but now it's wanting to rain, so it's a little bit cooler. California is horrible. Gas is almost $9. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, El Kermit. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, California is, from all I know about it, it's a pretty tough state to live in. I was born in Tennessee, so it's my country. Nice. Jim Lynn, good to see you, bro. Marky says hi to Jim Lynn. I was looking at properties in Tennessee. I think Tennessee is beautiful. I've never been there, but I think it's beautiful. I love to visit, but always glad to leave. I decided to start calling my cat Livestock just to mess with him. That's funny. That's funny, Ben. That's Miss Zoe, my doggo. Yes, the spoiled. She is very spoiled. She is very spoiled. I love her very much. I love her very much. I'm hoping you guys will get lucky and maybe my little Miss Snow White bird will come back and show up before it gets dark. I planned on working. I haven't yet. Maybe tomorrow I will. Because I have lots and lots of videos. And a couple of days ago, when my bird feed camera wasn't working properly, I was watching it live the other morning, and little Miss Snow White was in the feeder, and I was able to record a 2-minute video of her in the feeder. So I have quite a bit of, now with the short little clips, I probably have about 4 minutes of her. So I think I should start splicing stuff together and work on it. I haven't heard from Cornell or from the Audubon Society. I don't know if they even really read my email and looked at the pictures and whatnot. So I'm just going to do my own research, and I really think she is a leucistic sparrow. Thank you, Marky. I kind of like it. I really need to. There's the stuff behind the fountain. I need to get my trimmer and trim things up and whatnot. I mowed the other day when it was cool in the morning, so that's pretty cool. I really should harvest the grapes. There's a lot of grapes on the grapevine. And, I don't know, eat some of them, or, I don't know, maybe research making grape jelly. That might be a little bit too much for me, but I hate to just not do anything with them. There's a lot on there. I took a bunch off last week, and I set them up there on the wall. And I don't know, they're not there anymore. Maybe the squirrels ate them, I'm not sure. If you see my short that I put up from this morning, there was 2 squirrels in the yard this morning, and I let Zoe chase them. I need to plant some new banana trees. I missed the ones from my apartment. That's probably cool. Banana trees are cool. I think banana trees would grow here in South Carolina. Jim, stay busy is always good. Yes, staying busy keeps everybody out of trouble. Oh, you're still working, Jim? Do you hate working on Saturdays, or do you not mind? Do you not care which days off that you have? Does it not matter if you have a weekend off or not? Do they? They grow fast. I started which I have done in years past. Took an avocado pit, and I have it started. I'll take a picture of it. And hopefully I will manage to It's almost to the point where I have to cut it down. It's still just in water. They say when you get 6 leaves that you should cut the leaves off so that the root system gets more established before you plant it in potting soil. But I had two, when I moved from New York, I had 2 avocado trees that I started from pits, and they were pretty big, and a lemon tree that I started just from store-bought lemon seeds, pits. And I could not bring them with me. Thank you, Lolly. Thank you. I love my dog too. So I left them with my sister, and she still has them. She still, and I've been here for 5 years, so the trees are probably now 10 years old. And last year, I think my sister told me that the lemon tree actually flowered. She didn't get lemons, but it did flower. So they're still hanging in there. I have not managed to, I've tried a few times to start, damn it, start a lemon tree just from store-bought lemon seeds, but I have not been able to replicate that. I've done it once in my life. And I've tried a few times with the avocados, but I haven't managed to get them to take like I did before. So maybe this one, maybe this time will be the ticket. My friend had a banana tree in Virginia Beach. You should be good. Maybe I'll see if I can find a banana tree relatively inexpensively. That the tree behind the fountain is a persimmon tree, which, as you see, the top part of it is bare, it's dead, and only that little bit has leaves on it. So I'm hoping it's not going to completely die. I think 2 years ago, maybe, or 3, I had one season where I had like maybe 6, I think, persimmons that I was able to harvest. I don't know if anybody's ever tried them, but they're good. I really want to plant some passion fruit vines. And you should, Ben. No, Shorty, he been quiet today. Short's not a bit. I know, I don't think I've seen. I haven't been watching much stuff. I kind of napped for a while. Later this afternoon, I kind of fell asleep. Your yard is way better than mine. But I've only been here for 6 months. Nice. A new place? Nice. See, you just need time. So you see all of this rock. When I first bought the house, I don't know, I should have pictures somewhere. Maybe I'll look for them and post them here so you guys can see what it was like before. That entire area, which is all now river rock, with weed barrier under it, it was all junipers, and they were like starting to die back. It was a pain. And I would get, it's still buggy here, but it was way more buggy with all the junipers. And it looked nasty. They were dying off and whatnot. And I got all kinds of critters, like I said. So that landscaping and the wall, you can kind of see that there's 2 different, like the lower part. I can't get my finger here right. This part down here, you can see that the stones are a different color because those were the originals. They raised up the wall. But it was a gift from my kids, the landscaping. The 2 kids got together and I planted bird seed, but all it grew was plants. I feel I was misled. You were misled. You didn't plant the right bird seeds, Bill. I like the privacy that you have. Yeah, it's not. It's a nice. I live in a cul-de-sac. There's only 21 or 22 homes in this little cul-de-sac, and it's all older people like me, so it's nice. Hi, Bill Evans. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Has everybody looked at my Snow White bird video? I have a little video of her that I put up, which I still don't know what she is. I think she's a leucistic sparrow, or he. I don't know if it's a, I'm saying she, but super cool. She was here again today, so she's still around. I'm hoping she's like part of a mated pair. It would be super cool if they nested somewhere nearby, and maybe I'll get another snow white sparrow. Mr. Bill is the goat. He is. Missed a couple of vids. I have to go back. Yeah, I was so. Then it was the first time I saw her on my bird feeder camera. I was like, oh my God, what is this bird? And it's so cool. You watch the video and it's so cool. She's so interesting looking because she's just snow white. And the markings, you could see the markings look sparrow to me. That's why I think it's a sparrow, and the size of her and the shape of her body. But she's even more stunning when you see her in real life because the white is so, it's like she glows. 27 people, hooray. Who else is in here? Can people say hi in chat so I know who's here? And let me know if you're new, especially if you're new. If you're new here, how you found my channel. Somebody told me, and Bill Powell, you might know if this is true. I don't know who it was, but the other day, said that I should hold my phone this way when I'm streaming, when I'm live streaming, because more people will, it'll get pushed out to more people. How dare you misgender that bird? I don't know. I should be flogged. So yeah, so does that make a difference, Bill Powell? I am here just listening, grilling. What are you grilling? We're all going to go to Jeremy Watkins' house. He's grilling right now. Short Bus is here? Is he here? Short Bus, are you here? Bill, God bless you for all you do for the kids. Yes, yes, Bill Evans. You were very helpful to all the catchers. So yeah, so if I hold my phone this way, will my live streams get pushed out to more folks on just scrolling on YouTube? But isn't this annoying? Don't you guys hate that? Don't most people like it this way? Hello, Short Bus. Thank you for being here. Because usually when people go live, they go live vertical. Potatoes and chicken breast, yum. Was it me? YouTube is pushing us for vertical. Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because that's how, I don't know. But I still get pushed out, so I just had somebody from California that was just scrolling and came in. And yesterday I got somebody from the UK. And it was nighttime their time. The person was apparently has insomnia. Seymour Yard the other way. It is true, you do. I'll go live next time my livestock starts chimping out. Yes, you should, Ben. I like seeing other people's yards and about their lives and stuff. Dahlia Gal's been putting up videos on her channel, and I like looking at her stuff. So if you look up Dahlia Gal, go to her channel. She put up a little video of her horseback riding. She has a nice little farm and horses and stuff. She's in Wisconsin. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Yep, you can see. There's a hummingbird. There's Corza. That's my friend from the UK. Hi, everybody say hi to Corza. Yes, I do have insomnia. It's 1 a.m. in UK now. Well, I'm glad I went live. I'm glad you're here, Corza. It makes me very happy. Yep, that little hummingbird is getting an evening meal in before they hunker down for the night. There's at least one other that comes to the yard and usually chases. I don't think the other one is a dark one, a male. He's a bit of a bully. Hello, Erica. How are you? Thank you for being here. Yeah, see that hummingbird's staying there for a long time because it's evening time. So they'll stay when they come to the feeder, though. And they'll eat more to stay, so they can stay for the night sleeping. Because obviously birds don't fly at night. This is entrapment. It is. I'm entrapping you guys to my yard. One of these evenings, I will wait until it's dark and my lanterns are shining, and we'll do a nighttime. Shirt this. She is so cute. She is. She's my baby. I love Zen Monkey too. That was Esteban. Esteban on Alex's Locals. He just, I don't know. Obviously, he was thinking of me. And he, for whatever reason, went on Amazon and looked. I guess he searched Zen Monkey, because if you search Zen Monkey on, if it's still available on Amazon, you will come up with this little statue. And then he sent me a link to it. And I was like, I have to have it, so I bought it. I think what happened was I was probably showing, you see there's the Buddha there on the fountain. I must have showed a picture of Buddha, and that made him think of Zen Monkey, because everybody knows I love monkeys. Monkeys are my favorite. Monkeys are my favorite. Oh, hummingbird's back. Eating from the feeder up there. That's the other one. That was the male. I don't think he's left. I don't know where he went. I can't see around there. He's not eating there. Damn it, I keep dropping the remote. I keep dropping the remote. Did anybody here not see the... Oh, it dried up. Let me fish it out, and I'll show it to you. Anybody who was here remember the egg that I found? It's dried up now. I just let it sit there. It was a, I believe it was a wren egg. Now it's shriveled up. Now it's a wren raisin. That video's up here too. I found it in that pot. I was so excited. There's also a video in this pot. It's still in there. I left it. Wrens had built a nest in that pot. And I didn't realize at the time, but had laid eggs. And one of them was in there sitting on the nest. And Zoey walked by and got a whiff of the scent of the... I think that snow white bird might be what, Corzer? Yes, that's what I think. That's exactly what I think it is, Corza. A leucistic house sparrow. Absolutely. That's what it looks like to me. First I thought albino, but it's not albino. Albinos have like no, I guess, they have no coloration at all. And this little bird has a little bit of, like the beak is a little pink, but the size looks sparrow, and the markings, she has a little bit of markings on her head and back. And they definitely look like sparrow markings to me. Hello, Liz. I didn't tell you I was doing this. Came in to say, hey, I love you all. Headed to the grocery store. Sounds like fun, sis. So yeah, so anyway, there's a video, I show it. They nested in that pot, and Zoey wandered by, caught a scent of them, and got nosing around. And the sparrow came off of the nest and left the nest. And so because I knew that Zoey, knowing that the nest was there, that she would, every time she would come out, that she was going to mess with it. So I turned the pot, because the nest was in the front of the pot. So I turned the pot so that the nest would be on the back side, by closer to the wall. But I think the combination of Zoey upsetting the mom sitting on the eggs and me turning the pot, they abandoned the nest. And yeah, but I didn't know at the time that there were eggs in there. So I was doing a video and I was showing the nest. And I saw that there was a bunch of eggs in there. So I was a little bit sad. Hit the like and follow. Thank you, Short Bus. Thank you. I said I was going to go through and I didn't. I should go through and mod up a bunch of people. I did that. Rada, my Rada, how are you, honey? Yeah, see, Rada, you need to be. I don't know how I can do it on here. Rada needs to be a mod. I don't know how to do it on my phone. I'll have to wait when I go inside, Rada. I'll go inside, go on my laptop, and I will. Do you have nest boxes? I do not, Corzer, I don't. I don't know where I would put. You can get nest boxes that have cameras with them, but I don't know where I would hang them. I do have these, like, that's a little crochet birdhouse that I made. And then there's one that's hanging there. And I took another one and hung it in this tree. And I had one that I had hanging up there. And over the winter, there's some videos on my channel here of a little wren in the winter for a while. Every evening would come in and get in the little crochet birdhouse. And that was when this Nest camera up here was working. It's no longer working. I'm sad about that. My son-in-law came the other day and tried to hook it up again, and it's just dead. I see the babies hatching and being fed. Those were at my daughter's house, their new house. They bought a new house a few months ago, and cardinals nested in the rose bush, one of the rose bushes in front of their house. Their house is beautiful. So she was so happy because the window, her living room window, overlooks the rose bushes, so she was able to get those good videos. Click the name; it will prompt you. That's what I tried to do, Bill, but it's only giving me. Let me try it again. Oh, I didn't scroll down. Duh, because I was getting pin report removed. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. There you go, Rada. Rada is now moderator. Bill's already a moderator. Forza, in honor of you being my friend from the UK. Corzer, now you're a moderator too. Do the birds ever entrap you? They do not. My birds are nice. Zoey's itchy. Zoey is itchy. How's everyone doing today? It's been raining all day here in Jersey. It's been not bad today. Zoey's doing well. She had a lazy day. She's doing okay. You're welcome, Corzer. There's Dahlia Gal. Uh-oh, neighbors over the wire. Neighbors over that way sometimes argue. I think they're starting to argue right now. But I'll tell you one thing about the nest boxes. Okay, my sister's kids love it at first, but then the trimmer battery died already. Oh, bummer, Dahlia. Then what, Corzer? What happened, Corzer? One of the baby birds took over and started eating the smallest ones. Are you serious? That's crazy. Then the kids got upset. Of course they would. Wow. Of course, if you watch I made a playlist of the Cardinals, and if you watch the playlist of the Cardinals that I have on my channel, there's a video that got captured when this camera was still working because it's aimed towards the tree. So they had nested in the tree, and there's a stray cat in the neighborhood that came in, and you'll see it was on the fence, climbed into the tree, and it took one of the babies and left. I was so upset. And then the mother and father were out here freaking out afterwards. So that video is on there if you watch that playlist of it starts out with the cardinal couple. The male is feeding her because they're in love. I think out of 7, 3 survived and left the nest. Well, that's pretty good. That's weird that they went all cannibal. Yes, I was so upset when I saw that cat. I was like, oh. And then I thought the cat had gotten all of the babies, but a few days later, or the following week or something, I kept hearing chirping in the tree, and I went and looked, and there was one baby cardinal that made it, and it was just hanging in the tree. Did you see the pic of the fawn? Yes! Oh, that was you, Erica. Yes, I loved it. I emailed you back. It's so cute. You're so lucky. I would have been like, oh my God. I would have been scooping it up and bringing it in the house. It's so cute. It's so cute. But at least 3 survived. They have a better chance in a nest box high on the house. Cats can't get them easily. Yeah, yeah. Well, I still have the cardinal couples. They still come to my feeder. And I just assume that they have nested somewhere else because they didn't come back, obviously, to this tree because of what happened. So I was very sad. I know I couldn't believe it was chilling there. So cute. I know, it's just like laying there, hanging out. You were so lucky. You were so lucky. It's so nice when something like that happens randomly in a person's life. I would love that. Although that would never, Zoey would freak out. Zoey would chase it for sure. If you watch the video from earlier today, yeah, those are 2 young squirrels. They're getting pretty big. And I think probably they come from along this fence line. There's a house in the back there, and they have, you see there's giant ass trees, gigantic trees. Because there was only one squirrel for a long time. And it would come along the fence line into the yard every now and then. But it kind of stopped. It didn't come as often after a couple of times of Zoey chasing it because it was an older one, so I guess it was too scared. But these young ones are brave. And they were both here this morning, down on the ground, cleaning up the birdseed mess. I'm sure if I didn't have Zoey, I would be able to get them to feed out of my hands. And I would definitely do that. I would befriend the squirrels for sure. I don't mind squirrels. I don't like rats. I had rats in my bird feeder camera for a while, and they ended up, it was a mama. She was nested here in the backyard somewhere, and there was a bunch of babies. It was very distressing to me. So I trapped until I got down to the last couple, and they were super smart. They kept avoiding the traps, so then I had to poison the last couple, which I hated doing, but I tried all kinds of sprays. Marky, you had given me, I got the sprays that you said and the pellet stuff, and I put that out, but they were already established and living in the yard, so it didn't deter them. They didn't leave. That was my first thing, was trying to just get them to leave naturally, but that was not happening. And they would come every night. And then for a while I was covering up the bird feeder, the bottom of the bird feeder, with a Ziploc bag. Well, first, the feeder has at night, you can put a siren on it if somebody gets in the feeder at night, and flashing lights. And that worked for a little bit, and then they didn't care about that. And then I covered the bottom of it with a Ziploc bag, and that worked for a little bit until one got in the feeder and was not upset by the flashing lights and the siren and managed to move the bag enough to get to the seed. So I knew that was going to work. So now at night, every night, I bring the feeders in and put them inside so that, and that's worked. I don't have any more. There's a hummingbird right there. They stopped coming, so no more. No more rats in my yard. Wait, what, Corsair? You're asking about the rat? Yes, this blue with the blue, this right here with the little blue thing. It has a camera on it, so when birds come to the feeder, it records little 20-second videos, and then I get a notification on my phone, and I can save those videos. But it has the option for at night, you can turn it on, and it has flashing lights and a little siren so that to keep out, because if you leave it out, there's a community for the bird feed camera too, that people can put their little videos up for other people to see. And there's lots of videos of people's bird feed at night with like raccoons and mice and other critters come. I do not watch the World Cup, Erica. I do not. I think my son kind of does. Raccoons, yes, Dahlia, yes. And I've seen on one of my bird videos at the end, I put up a clip of there was a bear. Somebody had a bear eating out of their feeder. That's funny. They added that technology to the bird feeders to scare the rats and other, yes, and nighttime. But rats are smart. They get used to stuff super quick. So yeah, it worked for a short time, and then they were like, we don't care. And I don't, I probably wouldn't have minded so much if they weren't nested in my backyard and then having babies, because I don't need my backyard overrun. Yes, rats are insanely smart. They really are. So I had to do what I had to do. So now when it gets dark, I just bring the feeders in, and it works fine. And then in the morning, that is Miss Liz texting me. In the morning, I put them back out. Let me see if I can see what she's saying. My phone's starting to get hot. Oh, Alex is live with updates if anybody wants to go and watch. Here's a little sparrow. I'll end here in a couple of minutes. My phone is starting to get hot. There she is. Shit, she was right there. The white sparrow was right there. I wonder. So there was that normal sparrow down there, and she was over here, starting to come down to land in the yard. And when that sparrow left, she went that way. No, that's just updates. He's probably just talking about. He's probably back home now. He was driving home today. Rats are terrible. They just keep breeding and start eating your stuff. That's exactly right. So that's why I had to get him out of my yard. Man, I can't believe I missed her. I wanted you guys to see her. There's the hummingbird. I'm probably talking too loudly. They might be up. She might be in the crepe myrtle. I know, Erica. I would love you guys to see her, like, in real time. She's just amazingly white. Like, it's just, she stands out like a beacon whenever you see her. There's a hummingbird landing right there on that little wire to my, eating from the feeder on the other side. I have a hummingbird feeder hanging on the other side of the bird feed camera. Yes, they are very rare. It's a genetic anomaly. Yes, they are very rare. That's why I emailed Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. I sent them pictures and a little video, and I also found an email to some Audubon Society and tried to do the same thing, but I haven't heard from either of them. Yes, she probably is lucky she made it to adulthood, Dahlia. That's very true. That's very true because she stands out. It's like 1 in 30,000, I think. I bet. She's just so cool looking. I am so like lucky and amazed. I thought I was the luckiest person having the I've got a painted bunting couple. Now I only see the I think it's a juvenile female, I'm pretty sure now. I have not seen the male or the older female. I'm pretty sure they were nested here because they were here for a long time. So I don't know, maybe they've left. But the juvenile has come to my feeder. That might be albinos. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it could have been albino at first too, but I don't think so because if you look at pictures of albino sparrows and if you look up pictures of leucistic sparrows, she looks more like leucistic. Is more common than yes, I think they are too. I think lucidum is more common. Still rare, but more common. So yes, must be the universe or God likes me, bringing me these unique birds. I'm very lucky and very happy because I don't get a lot of different. Like I've never had blue jays since I've moved here to South Carolina. I hear them every now and then. I hear crows every now and then, but they don't come to my feeder. Um, I've seen robins on the ground, but not in my feeder. I haven't seen a robin in a while. There was for a while a mockingbird that was hanging around, and it was in the feeder once, like over the winter. But that's a ground feeder. But I haven't seen the mockingbird in a while. I get sparrows, chickadees, doves, just the normal um, titmice, which there's two that come. I think they're a mated couple. Dahlia, can you link your channel again? I heard Jamie talking about your channel yesterday, but I was listening in the shower. Yes, Dahlia, link your channel, and everybody in here go and sub to her channel and watch her stuff. She's just kind of starting. What's your state bird in South Carolina? I don't know. I'd have to look that up, to be honest with you. I don't know what the state bird is for South Carolina. She is pretty chill, Corza. She is. She's 11 years old, so she's older. Every now and then she gets a little youngness to her and runs around like if you watch the video of her chasing the squirrels, she still gets a little spry, but she's basically just chill, super chill. There's Dahlia putting her link in. So go check her stuff out. She has a very beautiful farm. She lives in Wisconsin. It's lovely. She has horses. I think horses are cool creatures. I've never owned any. I've only ridden once. Just like some like trail horse thing that I don't even know where I was, upstate New York when I was a kid. Basically just sat on it and it just kind of went and did its thing, following all the other horses. And I think horses are wonderful creatures. All right, mosquitoes are getting out of hand. So, and it's been 45 minutes. So I'm going to give everybody your moment. This is not focused very well. It's not a little bit. Moment of Zen Monkey. Zen Monkey loves you. I'll do this again. Maybe tomorrow I'll do another one. As Short says, bye.